Hello, my friends. Welcome to another edition of Can You Spare 2 Minutes with God? Today, our journey takes us all the way to the New Testament. We're looking for the book of Acts, Acts chapter 20, verse number 35. It reads as follows: I have showed you all things, how that so laboring you ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. These are the words of the Apostle Paul. Paul will use himself as an example here. Paul says, I've showed you all things. Then he tells you what he showed them. How that so laboring you ought to support the weak. Paul says, I labored, I worked, and then I was able to support the weak. I was able to help others as a result of me laboring. Then Paul says, we need to remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how he said it is more blessed to give than to receive. My friends, it is more blessed to give than to receive. There's a good feeling that comes over you after you've done something for someone else. After you've taken your time and you went out and did something for someone else, there's a good feeling that comes over that. Not that you're going to go out and brag about what you did, but the idea that you did something for someone else. It's more blessed to give than to receive. During this pandemic that we're going through right now, maybe there's somebody in your neighborhood, an elderly couple, and they're too afraid to come outside. And you looked at the outside of their house and you looked at the yard and it hasn't been cut. Maybe you could cut their grass. They're too afraid to come outside. Maybe they don't have groceries. Maybe you can go to the store for them, pick up something, and then place it on their front doorstep. Maybe you and I can just call up our family members just to see how they're doing, just giving of our time. There are many things that you and I can do during this crisis that we're going through right now. It is true. It is more blessed to give than to receive. My friends, let's try to find something to do to encourage someone else. Take care.